So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host Hector, and today we're going to talk about the brand new album by Ihsahn. And for those of you that don't know, Ihsahn was the lead vocalist, and he also played guitar for Emperor, which is a band that is very well known in the black metal community. And this is a self-titled record. He has a few albums that he's been releasing through the years, but I first started listening to him with Art Kiss, I think it was named, and I think that came out somewhere in 2016 or 2017, if I can't remember. But this is an album that is 11 tracks, but it also has the 11 tracks twice. Why is that? Because they have the normal version, that is with the lyrics and the vocals, and then they have the orchestral version of these songs, because this is a very cinematic record, if you will. This type of record needs to be listened to from beginning to end, because it sounds like the score to a movie that hasn't been done yet. And something that I like about the music and in this album, and also like the atmosphere of the songs, is that you feel like you're in the Arctic, you're in a very cold place. And I think that's amazing that Ihsahn has that ability to blend black metal with progressive tendencies and that classical orchestration that not a lot of people can pull off. I've said in other videos that I'm not a huge fan of black metal, because sometimes I feel like it's a genre that is like it sounds the same a lot, and the production is not the best. But with Ihsahn, that is not the case. The production on this record is exquisite. That's the only word that I can find to explain the music on this record. Lyrically, I think there's themes in this record, but I haven't read the lyrics, so I can't say exactly what the record is about. But it's a record that really you need to listen, like I said, from front to back. But there's some tracks that to me stand out. Like, for example, the album has 11 tracks, but there's 3 tracks that are more like ambient, atmospheric, that leads into some other tracks, like the album opener, Servus Venator. It's a way to open up the album, and you hear the subtle orchestration, and it builds the mood that follows with the second track, the Promethean Spark. And that one is very great because it's very black metal in nature, and there's a lot of like blast beats on it, but also the orchestration really blends into this style like seamlessly. And I think it starts the album on a great note, because the first 3 songs are all 3 bangers. 2 of them were singles, with the Pilgrimage to Oblivion and Twice Born, and those 2 tracks are just so great. Especially, I like Pilgrimage to Oblivion a lot, because it's more abrasive and harsh, but also beautiful at times. And that's something that not a lot of people can do. Then you have, after another, in the middle, another like interlude, Anima Extraordinaire. I don't know if I said that correctly. You have Blood Trails to Love, which is hands down my favorite track on the record. And that one is like a longer track, like almost at 7 minutes. And that one has the orchestration front center, but also has clean vocals, because that's something that Ihsahn does well here. A lot of the tracks, they have black metal vocals, but they mixed it with the clean vocals. And on this one, the clean vocals really shine, because there's a lot of good singing on this song. Also, there's great singing on The Distance Between Us. That's a very beautiful track as well. And the album ends with At the Hearts of All Things Broken, which is a very epic track to end the album in. And then Sonata Profana, which is like another instrumental that finishes the album. So in conclusion, to me, this is an album that you have to immerse yourself in it, because it feels like an experience. It's more than just like a black metal meets progressive record. This feels like a soundtrack to an epic movie, and I like that Ihsahn is able to blend those elements to create a beautiful record, you know, a record that hands down now, I am sure that this will be on a lot of top albums of the year at the end of this year, because I don't think I heard anything like this year, you know, like how he mixes all those elements flawlessly. And I like the vocals, and sometimes in black metal, I'm really not a fan of those vocals, but the way Ihsahn sings, he enunciates very well, and you can understand everything he says. And as a composer, he's very talented, because he composes, I think, almost everything on this record. I'm not sure about the orchestration, but it's just great. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think of Ihsahn? If you've never heard of this artist, open your mind up and listen to it. I think if you are fans of Emperor, you will like this. Especially if you're maybe not a fan of metal, but you like cinematic orchestration, like scores to movies, you can enjoy this, because you can listen to the other half of the record, which is just with the orchestration, and you can appreciate it without the vocals, and it sounds just as great. You know, the orchestration on this album is just top notch. So yeah, those are my thoughts with this album. It's a great album. Do not sleep on it. And I want you to tell me, what are your favorite tracks from this album? And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe. I have more content on the way. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you, and goodbye.